Good morning. Welcome to another
Morning.
episode of Got Whips. It is Friday, February. No, why are you saying February?
I mean, not that I mind. I mean, that would give me a couple more months.
It is April 22nd. I am so sorry.
Happy Earth Day, everybody.
Happy Earth Day, yes. We would like to welcome new and returning viewers. If you enjoy our show and have not pressed the subscribe button yet, we hope that you would do that. Today is not a word-friendly day for Heather. And when we reach 250, I think that's our next milestone, right?
Yep.
When we reach 250, we will be doing a giveaway on the YouTube channel, not on Ravelry. But so yeah, we'll just putting that out there. We need a few more subscribers. I think we have like 230 something.
Yeah, I think we're at 236 or 238.
Yeah. So feel free to share our podcast, like, comment, all those things really do matter in boosting
We greatly appreciate you all.
Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, like, they heard that I had a podcast, in passing, whatever. Like, yeah, and like, how's your following? I was like, yeah, it's pretty decent. We have some subscribers, some faithful ones that have stuck around with us. And I was like, I thought it was gonna be my friends and family as like the, guilty subscribe, but it's not. So yeah, we've definitely cultivated and developed real friendships from having the podcast, and
yes, we have,
and Zooms, and we are greatly appreciative of each and every one of you. So that was like 5 minutes of ramble. I am Heather. I'm coming to you from Southern California.
And I am Nicci, coming to you from Central Wisconsin. I will plug Heather's, word vomit for right now. Yes. Speaking of the Zooms, we just had our Saturday one. And then, so our next Zoom is on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we have a morning, or mid-morning, I should say, and a late afternoon, evening one, depending where in the world you are. So we always put those times up on Wednesday on our Got Whips podcast, Got Whips podcast Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not following us over on Instagram, go over and follow Got Whips podcast, and you'll get in the stories we put it, and we also put it as a post, and we also put up posting listings for all of our KALs over there with the correct hashtags for anybody who does not go on Ravelry.
Yeah.
The only difference for May will not be the third Saturday of the month, because I have a wedding to go to. I don't remember when we planned it, because the fourth Saturday is my actual birthday.
And I told her that's fine, but she says no.
Well, it's also Memorial Day weekend, so I don't know how many people would be around to actually do anything, because of the fact that's here in the States, at least around me. I don't know about by Heather, but in Wisconsin here, that's when people start doing their camping. Their seasonal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, yeah.
So if I do it the second or the fourth Saturday, we will keep you posted.
We said we were going to do it on the 14th.
Okay.
Which is the second.
So that is when we will be there. We might do an impromptu one maybe on the 28th. I don't know. We'll keep you posted.
But yeah, and like make sure you're following our podcast Zoom on Instagram, because you never know. We might pop in and say, hey, we're on Zoom. Come join us if you can. Hey, here's a make a long weekend just because we want to. Hey, here's a 24-hour knit-a-thon See how
Or
much.
here's a coupon code
Yeah,
for one of our shops or both of our shops for 24 hours. You never know what we're going to do. So
never know.
we both also always link everywhere to find me or Heather or both of us down below.
Yeah, and I've already
our Instagrams, our Ravelries, email for the podcast. If you don't do Instagram or Ravelry, that's fine. We have a Gmail set up just for the podcast.
Yeah,
and any makers out there that would like to contribute prizes, we would greatly appreciate it for all of the KALs we do.
Yeah, if you do enter a KAL over on our email, we just ask that you would put in the subject line,
yep,
this is for Socket to Me April, this is for feature designer, this is for whatever, just so we can keep all those straight.
Yep.
So
we should go into our admin stuff with our KALs. We have no prizes this episode right now, but we are in the middle of April, not February like Heather keeps trying to tell you guys, but April. And so our Socket to Me April is running right now. And so that will end obviously April 30th. And any adult pair of socks can be entered. If you are using Area 51, they can be entered twice.
I remembered.
Did. And she is running a coupon code for you guys for the year of Socket to Me 10, and that gets you 10% off of any order.
Yep.
So go over and show her some love. She's been getting a lot of ready to ship items out right now. Like she just came out with a yellow fade that I saw this morning. Mm-hmm. So pretty. But yeah, go check her out. Follow her. We love her yarn. Normally one of us, if not both of us, have socks from her on the needles. So I do not right now, but Heather does in multitudes.
Only 2.
And then the other one I will talk about is our featured designer, which is Melanie Berg. Our second quarter will close on June 30th, 30 days in June. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I do. So anyways, 30. Last day of June, that quarter will end. And we will pull a prize winner from the second quarter, the first episode of July, yes. I was like, I know this month. So you have plenty of time to enter over there.
Yeah. And the next 2 that I will talk about is the whip challenge. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're just trying to get our whips off the needles. Some are more successful than others. And this is a quarterly draw. So the thread that's currently up, like Nicci said, will end the 30th of June. And we'll draw prizes the beginning of we will draw prizes at the beginning of July. And words for me today are not coming out right.
There.
So there's 2 threads for this KAL. It's more like a make.
Sorry.
Whatever. Sorry. The first thread is the chatter thread. We want you to go in and let us know how many whips you have. And it's not too late to start, guys. I mean, I know that we're 4 months into the year, but if you want to jump on this bandwagon, go ahead. Like, you still have plenty of opportunities to enter and to win prizes. And even though we're 4 months into the year, you still have a chance to winning the grand prize at the end of the year, because that goes from the whole thread all the way from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So I really do encourage you, if you're on the fence about joining this, there's no pressure. Like, if you don't make it, it's not like, nothing's gonna happen. It's just, we're trying to encourage everybody to finish their whips and get them off the needles. So what I was saying, the first thread, we want you to go in, list the amount of whips that you have, how many you want to challenge yourself to finish this year, and chat back and forth, encourage people on. That's where all that stuff happens. In the FO thread, it's just the FOs. Let us know, this is number 5 of 10. This is number 9 of whatever. and that's where we'll be pulling the prizes from. And yeah, so it's a quarterly. The second quarter ends at June 30th. And then our last one is the West Painted Along. This started April 1st, so we're 22 days in, and it's any Stephen West painted patterns. It could be shawl, hat, sweater,
Blanket,
anything that has painting or painted in the title. We do have a bundle on Ravelry that Nicci so graciously put together in that thread that shows you all of the patterns that he had as of April 1st.
yeah, and he has a bundle, right? If you go to Stephen West patterns on Ravelry, at the very top he has shawls, KAL shawls, and he has one that's called painted.
Yeah.
So if you just click on that, that's all 24 of those patterns.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the patterns that he had published as of April 1st. I don't think that he's come out with another painted one since then, but
not yet. Marled.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Are we accepting Marled? No. So yeah, that's going to the end of the year. As of right now, it is subject to change, but we will let you know if anything is going to happen like that. And yeah, we
double dip though. If you're using a Stephen West, go over in Frivolous and Frugals. Check them out. Yeah. They have a huge Stephen West going along too, and theirs is any Stephen West. So
that's true. Yeah, I was watching Miss Dawn and Miss Penny the other day, and they were talking about Stephen West. I was like, I like their name, my dear Stephen.
My dear Stephen. That's for Dawn.
You definitely do. Yeah, it. Sometimes I feel like it's a bless your heart moment when you're dealing with Stephen, because you're just like, what are you?
What did I sign up for this time?
What did I sign up for? But
man making me do.
Yeah, I'm looking at my painted chevrons over here. Yeah, so that is it. Hashtags will be listed as we spoke about them. They'll also be listed down below. They'll also be listed on our not a Ravelry, our Instagram, on our Ravelry too. They're everywhere.
No, they're everywhere.
If you need them, email us. We'll send them to you. Message us on Instagram. We'll send them to you.
Yep.
So moving on. I have no evos. I have no hoes, but Nicci.
Keep talking. 1 second. I'm two stitches.
Nicci has a hoe.
I do. And it's part of my whips. I do not have any finished objects this week, like Heather said. We do not. Okay. So my first whip I'll talk about is my hoe, which these are the Ho 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 from Biscotti. And it's also part of my lucky dip from Dude Knits podcast. So this is sock number 1. And here's the start of sock number 2. And I did finally do the shadow wrap heel successfully with Heather's help.
Doesn't it look great?
It does. So yeah, the only thing that I had to do was learn the shadow wrap. I got to keep my same exact stitch count for my foot. So I get to put my 10 in all the way up. So I get to 64 rows for me. And then I still do knitting X packs, rounded toe. And then so my cup is a 10 twisted rib. And then I did 15 of the leg.
You were able to keep your foot row count?
Yeah, sorry about sorry. Allergies are killing me, guys. Sorry about my coughing. Yep. So I put a stitch marker in right here when I started the heel, or when I got done with the heel. And then I counted from 10 up. At 50, I tried it on. And I tried it on again at 54 because I normally do 64 rows. And that's what I did. And then when I put it on, it fit perfect. So I'm very happy about that. And the sock blocker is from Knitting Left, but they no longer do these. So
yeah.
Yep.
So I have 4 and you had 3. So
Yeah, I have 2 more, so go ahead and do 2 of yours.
my first that I will talk about today is my February socks. This is out of Area 51 in the We're All Invited to the Party colorway. These I cast on in February. It looks really dark. Does it look dark on you? I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. We can get a picture of it.
It's kind of better.
Yep.
So I'm just in the the first black row of the leg. This is my cake. It's kind of collapsed now. So I finished. This is second sock. So trucking right along. And I am going to mention something here that we did not discuss where we were going to mention it, but Nicci and I have started a little challenge, if you would, and I have 13.
Mm-hmm.
I have 13 pairs of socks on the needles. I know. Most of those are for me. And Nicci has 11.
12. I had 12 when we started the challenge. I had 12.
Yeah, but you finished your around.
Yeah, so I'm down to 11 already.
Yeah, so she had 12, but now she has 11 because we started this challenge last week.
Yep.
And we did not tell you guys last Friday. But yes, we started this challenge, or last Thursday. We started this challenge last week. What?
Just realized I do have an FO.
What?
I finished that shawl.
You didn't show it finished?
No, because I finished it on Good Friday playing cards with my cousin.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Go get it.
I'll just. All right. Go ahead and keep telling them.
Yeah. So what we're doing is from April 12th. I think that was the day we decided. April 12th. We said no new cast-ons, or new cast-ons didn't count. So if I cast on a new pair of socks or Nicci cast on a new shawl, which she did, and she'll show you in whips, those don't count. So it was just the 13 that I had previously on the needles and Nicci the 12 that she had. We were going to, whoever gets to 0 first is the winner. And the winner of the challenge gets to decide the loser's cast on and what color they have to make it in. So for me, you guys will be seeing a lot of socks because I am trying to beat Nicci. I am trying to finish my socks as quickly as possible because I don't want to cast on something in a disgusting color that I don't like. And Nicci is
like we would be that mean to each other, first of all.
And Nicci is trying to beat me. Yeah. It's fun. It's not like we're being, mean to each other. We're doing it all in fun just to encourage each other to get things off the needles. And it is working for me so far because I normally would not be knitting.
Well, it's not only that you have to cast on something in the color I choose. There's a side for her. I get 10 things that I love. I
have to send her 10 star stitch markers
that she's not making for anybody else.
Nobody else. I told her I'm not putting them up in the shop. I'm sorry. They are a pain in the rear end to make. But I told her I would send them to her as her prize winner if she wins. But she's not going to win.
I will make her a special bag.
I'm going to win. She's not going to win.
I'm going to win.
So. Okay. I don't have to worry about it.
Here's my FO, guys.
That is Around Every Corner by Stephanie
Latin.
Thank you. I couldn't remember her last name.
So last time you saw it, did I leave the stitch marker on here? I did not. But I was up in the gray here. So.
No, last time they saw it
Was
was
I
Thursday. You were in the stripes.
Was I in the stripes? I was like, was I or wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the stripes.
I think you
And
had,
thank you, Vani, for the idea and letting me copy you.
yeah, that's a great idea, Vaughn.
I did not do the I-cord bind off. I wanted to keep this, like this slip stitch going on the side that had been going down the top here. And because there was no I-cord there, I didn't want I-cord on the bottom.
Oh, you didn't have I-cord going on the sides?
No, she did not. So.
Oh, sorry. I automatically assumed it was the Stephen West.
All this was scraps besides the pink and this turquoise from my shawlography.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have some scraps. I think I have enough to maybe make a pair of fingerless mitts.
You should do that with black and make the rainbow connection mitts.
Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll have to look when we're done recording and see what I have, but yeah.
Especially with that neon green.
So you have one more whip to show now that you told everybody.
No, I have two more.
Oh.
No, I have three more. I only showed one whip.
Okay, well, you have one more to show before I can show another one.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. I was like, wait, what? So confused. Okay, so in the spirit of our challenge, I dug out my Christmas Eve cast on socks. These were cast on December 24th, 2021. This is Arkansas Yarn Co. in the vintage Christmas ornaments colorway on sparkle base. Yeah, I don't really use a lot of sparkle yarn, but Nicci bought this for me 3 Christmases ago. Because I loved the picture and I loved the yarn. And I will say, Lori's yarn, even though it has a fair bit of Selena, I know you can't see it because my lighting is horrible. Maybe you can see. Can you see a little bit of the sparkle?
A little bit.
It's really, in person, it's really sparkly, but it's not rough. Like the Selena does not make it rough. And like I said, I don't knit with a ton of sparkle, but I have heard people say how Selena makes the yarn really rough and scratchy. This is not. So anyways, I am into the heel, but I put them back on. I combine the needles again so I can show you.
Yeah, I just used mine. Didn't I just use mine in February for my fingerless mitts?
Yeah.
By Queen Edwards. Yeah. Because I got me and Heather both the skein.
Yeah.
So.
I love this.
All right. I will save that one for last. I will go to the other shawl that I'm working on. All out of artistic lily.
Yeah.
Too many A names with yarn. So this is the Magic Spring shawl. I don't remember the designer's name, but this was a summer knit along like 2 summers ago with Happy Knits podcast that I just never finished. So this is her bear. This is Italian sunflower, and then this is Nicci's green. Don't come off the needle. So last time you saw it, you see that star? There it is.
Yeah.
So that star. So I got all of this. So I'm halfway through this garter section for the green, and then I have the eyelets, and I'm done with this one. So I'm loving it. I normally don't like asymmetrical shawls. So I just like really long shawls and really wide. So that's kind of why you see me go more towards the Stephen West.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else, I always am like, oh, it's so little. unless it's 100+ inches wide. Oh, sorry, I dropped something.
Okay, my next one. Oh, that. Oh, and of course I'm in the middle of the row. God bless America. You'd what?
I said you would think that you're not a podcaster or something, that you don't, end in the middle of the row.
But whatever, it's the right side, so it's fine.
And it's a sweater, so.
Yeah, but so this is my Enmmomma. Yeah, it's a Enmmomma cardigan by Pippin Pin. This is the back with the beautiful honeycomb brioche. And here's the next sleeve. My marker's under my sleeve. I was here last week. And
Oh, you got a fair amount.
I did a good bit. I used this. I worked on this Saturday for our Zoom, and I got a fair amount done. I still have quite a ways to go, 13.5 inches to go, but yeah. And I'm really excited to see a lot of people, or few, Jen from Newfoundland and Val from Texas, both said that they wanted to make these sweaters. I'm really excited to see theirs when they start the process and get going. I'm excited.
Just found out that they have a podcast.
Who?
Pippin Pin.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, I had no idea. It just came up in my my thing the other day when I was watching some YouTube, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I started watching them.
I feel like Pippin Pin and Woolen Pine. Woolen Pine. Because there's a Woolen Vine and there's a Woolen Pine.
And then there's our wild, what is the other one? Woolen Honey.
Woolen Honey, yeah. I feel like Pippin Pin and
Woolen Pine,
thank you. Really make a lot of sweaters that I want to make. Like I like their aesthetic, I guess you could say.
Very much so. Very much so.
I would like to retry the
Noni.
Yeah,
I just pulled that off as one of my ones that I pulled out, but my gauge had changed so much that I would have to restart it regardless.
Yeah,
so
I would like to restart the Noni. I just think I don't want it in that color. I was never, I'm sorry to my friends, but I was never thrilled with that color. If I'm honest, I was just going along with it because y'all decided it's not in my color wheel.
Yeah. So, as you know, like me and Heather said, we are doing the Stephen West painted in the group. But because of my not casting on, Heather and me both waited till the 18th, which I think actually ended up being the 19th for both of us that we actually casted on. I can't remember.
I casted on the 18th.
Okay, so it was the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the stitch by number.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the start of mine. Mine's gonna be more of a fade. You see the colors more on this side right now.
But they look so good with that black.
So yeah, I'm excited. Good. I'm doing it.
Oopsies. So here is mine. I am doing the painting chevrons. It's not called painted chevrons. It's called painting chevrons. Sorry, I was trying to prevent the needles from clocking, but they just might do it anyway. So here's where I'm at. I am using gray for my spine pieces and my border, and I'm using 5 different colors of purple. So mine is a fade as well. And that's what it looks like. So I have set a goal for myself to try and do a section a day. And I am behind already. So we might have to rework that. Monday
And
I
I'm
cast.
doing kind of the same, but mine is for a week.
Yeah.
So I have it worked out to be done in 27 weeks. So right during the middle of MCAL is when mine should be done.
Yeah. If you don't get sidetracked from MCAL.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can just do a little bit extra in the summer so that right before MCAL I'll be casting it off. But that shawl does not count towards mine and Heather's bet, just like her April socks don't count towards. It was only what was on our needles as of that Wednesday.
Mhm.
And back, did you tell them that we can't take anything off?
I did not mention that part.
Yeah.
We cannot take anything off. If I decide that I want to frog a pair of socks for whatever reason, they don't fit or whatever, I have to immediately cast on with that yarn and it still counts.
Correct. Just like I would have to do the same with a shawl.
Yeah. It doesn't take the number doesn't decrease.
No.
It just stays. Yeah.
Correct.
Which I don't think, I have no plans of doing that.
No.
I'm trying to get done, not.
Yeah. Everything I have left on my needles after the last go through, I want. So, yeah, and I'm trying to, because those 45 days were so great for Lent of not casting on, I'm really trying to only cast on and work on it until it's done and then cast myself something new.
Yeah.
And so far I've been really good. I only cast on the socks and the shawl. So
yeah. And I mean, a lot of people thought that she was going to go completely nutso and cast on everything under the sun. But I'm very proud of her that you have stuck with it. And our next cast-ons are not scheduled until obviously May 1st for your socks. But then, after Maryland, we're going to cast on the lovely tea.
Yep.
And then it's pretty much like one a month, not like very crazy. We want to do the lovely tea in May. And then we want to do the
sea glass in July.
But then there's something in June. Wasn't there something in June?
I have to have the boxy chevron done before July.
Yeah, no, I just thought there was something between us and our friends that we talked about the other night.
Possibly. Somebody was supposed to make a note. Oh, the crochet top.
Yeah, the crochet top, but I can't think of what it's called. But isn't that the sea glass?
No.
I'm doing the crochet sea glass.
Yeah, I know, so am I. But there's another crochet top that we just got for Sarah when she won Megathon weekend.
I don't know. Anyways, it's pretty much one a month until the MCAL.
And I'm going to try to switch over to being more sweater than shawl, just because it's more practical for me. But they're going to be sweater tees for things, because it's what I wear. And it's more practical for Heather and her climate too.
Yeah, I mean, if we're doing a sweater, I would choose to make it in lighter weight.
Yeah.
Because it's
California.
59 degrees here this morning.
Wow.
It started pouring rain last night.
Oh boy. I mean, yesterday was 64 here and sunny. It was nice. It's 40 today and raining and cold. And then tomorrow it's going to be 77.
Wow.
And then you wonder why people like me with allergies go and lose voices and stuff.
Yeah. Yesterday, I think the knitting's done. Is the knitting done?
I have no more to show.
I have no more. Do you have any acquisitions?
I do not.
Me either.
Been really good.
Knitting's over. If you're only here for the knitting, see you later. It's waffle time.
Hi.
So yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday. And we went to dinner. We went to Stonefire Grill. If you have a Stonefire Grill, I highly recommend. It was delicious. Yeah, we fed 13 people for like $100, $120.
Oh, wow.
And we took food home. Like
Oh,
I
wow.
took the gang of food home, and so did my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law took a whole chicken home. So we got pizza, the best salad in the world, the best pasta in the world. But pizza, salad, chicken, pasta, tri-tip, and ribs, and breadsticks. So, anyways, it was crazy amount of food. Yeah, 13 people for $120.
That's really good.
Yeah, and like majority of them were adults. Like, I mean, I would probably only count Gabe and Math. I'd probably only count Gabe and my niece Bella as the kids, because let's be honest, my son Matthew can eat like a grown man, and Evelyn is 17, so she eats adult portions, so like there was only 2 children out of that, and the rest of them were Hector's brothers. I mean, he's the smallest in his family, so like you can imagine what his brothers look like.
Right.
Then we went to their house and had cake for her birthday. Then we came home, and we got home around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and Hector decided to go out with his friends. Friends that he's had in this area for 19 years, since he started working here. And I'm laying on the bed watching The Blind Side, because that movie makes me cry. And it starts pouring rain, and my bed is that way. That's my headboard right there. And my head is right there by that window. And I swear to you, I thought someone was trying to come in my room. The rain was that hard on my window, and it freaked me out. And I made Evelyn come in here with me because I was scared. I was scared. She's like, "Really, Mom?" I was like, "What? I'm scared."
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm with Evelyn. Really, Mom? I sleep like a baby through rain.
No,
like a baby.
Did I share that Evelyn made the cheer team?
Last week, I think.
Oh, if I didn't, Evelyn made the cheer team. The GoFundMe account will be up soon. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Evelyn's going to be on cheer, and JJ's going to South America next year.
Yeah.
And he's going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras with his school band. Yay!
Yay, right?
2 weeks of no sleep.
Right. Ooh. She went to fitting yesterday, and she texted me, and she's like, "Mom, did you know I was supposed to bring $150? I was like, no." She was like, "Yeah, I was supposed to bring $150 for like a portion of her uniform." Her coach wants everything to be under $400. And when I say everything, I mean home uniform, away uniform, shoes, bag, hair bow, basketball, cheer
outfit.
Yeah, because they cheer at the football games, the basketball games, and the baseball games. So they want basketball games to be kind of like basketball uniforms. Like they want them to wear a jersey instead of their leotard. Yeah, so
I'm so glad I have a boy.
Under $400, and I still have to pay for all of Matthew's chunk bands. I mean, Matthew's in band and baseball, so that's fun. So anyways, she went to fitting yesterday, and it went well. She already got one piece of her uniform, the short sleeve or the long sleeve thing that goes under her sweater.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called. Kim, I need the lingo. And yeah, she was just funny. She was texting with Kalia and having fun.
Happy birthday, Kalia.
Yeah, happy birthday, Clea. I don't think she watches this, but
She doesn't, but her mother does, so she can let her know
yeah,
that we said happy birthday.
happy birthday. We hope that you have a great day.
It's her
And
golden birthday too, because it's yeah, she turned 22 today.
oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ugh, I remember when the girl was still in high school.
Right, 17.
She's growing up too fast. Anyways, we love you. We hope you have a great birthday.
Do you have any shop update?
I guess technically.
Because I want to tell everybody before Heather shows you, the reason why I haven't shown you any bags is because I've been getting together the bags for the Knick-Knack Knits trunk show in Cleveland. So if you're in that area, please go check them out. Show them a little love. We always talk about around the table. That is where I get a lot of my yarn. Heather does as well. Their link is always down below. Yep. And so go check out those bags. They will be probably showing them too, not this week, but next week on their Instagram live on their Monday. I don't know if they're selling the trunk show at all over their website, but I know that you could probably call and place an order with them.
Yeah, Pam and Beth are awesome, and they will
Yep.
do whatever they can to accommodate.
Yes. Heather's turn for her shop.
So, I currently have the Mayflower pre-order kit up. That kit will be coming down Sunday, April 24th, and it will not be returning until May 11th, I believe.
May 9th. Wednesday, May 11th.
May 9th. And on May 9th, I will put up the pre-order for the June kit. So without further ado, here is my Mayflower set. They're all on Progress Keepers because they're a little bit larger than what I usually make.
They're so cute though.
So we have an orange flower, a blue flower, and a purple flower. I'm just trying to. If you go on my Instagram, as it's spelled there, you'll be able to see a better picture of them. And also the listing is up on Etsy. I do want to say one thing about kind of upcoming things. I am working on switching over to Shopify. I don't know if you all are aware of the Etsy fee increase. Yeah, it's time to move on. I've had my Etsy store since 2010. Not always, I haven't been active since 2010, but I've had my Etsy store since 2010. And in that time, while I've seen a greater amount of popularity going to Etsy, like when I first started, nobody knew what Etsy was. Nobody shopped on Etsy. So while I've seen the popularity of Etsy growing and it's become more, more known and more people want to go there first, I guess in that you do have to suffer and pay what they feel like it's worth. And the fees have gone up. And as a small business owner that I just make beaded stitch markers. Like I don't have a full-time job. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but so it's when they're taking almost half of my sale in fees.
Per sale.
Yeah, per sale. It doesn't. I can't afford it. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense to me. So I've talked to Nicci. Nicci has Shopify. She's going to help me move everything over there. I'm going to keep my Etsy store open until the end of April. I've decided for sure it's going to be open until the end of April. And then everything will be over on my Shopify. And once I do have the Shopify up and running, I'll go ahead and put the link in my bio
link
section.
tree.
No, but the bio section of my Etsy store. And yes, speaking of Linktree, Nicci and I are both working on. I have to set up a Linktree on my personal or my business account, and we need to set up a Linktree on our Got Whips podcast account. But Nicci has one for NicNacKnits. So, yeah, there's just some things that we're doing to kind of further our businesses and make the best of it.
And then coming in May, for me and Heather, we will be putting together a mystery package for our Christmas in June.
Yeah.
So look for the link coming soon. On Got Whips, we will put it up, and on both of ours, we'll put it up to let you know that go over to the Shopify to order it from us.
Right, and it will be in, as always, all of the kits that we collab with each other with. They'll be in NicNacKnits shop.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And like before, guys, this is a very small, limited number.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know exactly what's all coming in this one. We're going to have a meeting about that later today, but I can tell you it's going to be fun stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, it's going to be a bag and some stitch markers, but we're working on the other details.
The other extra goodies.
Yeah, the other extra goodies. So, yeah, I mean, I appreciate everybody that's purchased from my shop. I appreciate all of the support that I've gotten. I understand if you're not financially able to purchase from my shop, just the people that have shared my posts, if I post something on Instagram and you share it and invite your friends to check out my shop, that's awesome and that's greatly appreciated. And yeah, I don't feel like I would have gotten to where I am now without our viewers and our friends, and
we thank you all very, very much.
It's very greatly appreciated. So
we will see you next week at the same time, same place,
same back channel. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm looking around to see.
Yeah,
that's all I have. So yeah, we hope that you have a great week. We will hope to see you all Wednesday on our Zoom, and yeah,
have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.